Hello everybody and welcome back to Mine Zealand. It's episode 17 and I am still a little bit ill. Luckily I feel like I am recovering now. My ear squeaks every time I open my mouth, so that's a thing that's happening. But we've got some exciting stuff to show you. So basically while I've been off camera I say off camera, I wanted to record but there was no way it's going to sound at all good with the cold that I've had. But I've started doing a bit more on the base. So we've finished off these pillars and started putting in the windows. I'm still working out what I want to put in these. And it's time to move the guardians. I've been a busy little beaver creating some iron farms on either side here. And also a squid farm, which I think, yeah, you can just kind of see it through the... At least I think that's it. But we've got a bunch of guardians flopping around in here that I want to move. So we're going to play Catch the Guardian. Which, if it's anything like that first one, is not going to be fun. Come on then, buddy. Come get me. Come on. Yeah, we got a few more of these fellas. We had quite a few spawns. Oh, this is going to be very frustrating. I'll tell you what, we'll block that off. Come on. What if I can get him in a boat? Maybe I'll go get a boat. Or I'll make one. That might work. My head is super foggy today, so yeah, the simplest of tasks is a bit of an issue. Oh, here we go. Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Or the minecart. If you go in the minecart, I'd be very happy. Yes, he is in there. Right, let's give him a push. So basically, you can see I've had a couple more deaths as well. Just silly stuff, really. I jumped into my base thinking my elytra were equipped, and basically I just had them in my hand. I hadn't equipped them. And I plummeted into the ground at high velocity and exploded. What was the other death from? I can't remember. That was something stupid as well. Oh, great. Well, this is the squid farm. We've got a little airlock here. That's going to be filled up with a minecart eventually, but I just wanted to move them off the bat first, you know, get them in there first. So whereabouts are you? Oh, you're down here. I should bring some slime blocks. It would definitely make this a bit easier and I wouldn't get shot. Come on, out we go. Ow. I had thought maybe I'd turn this into the PvP arena as well, but to actually build anything down there, like sunken ships and things like that, it wouldn't really work, because the minecart would have to... It wouldn't pick up the items, let's put it that way. So as I've said, I've been busy. Oh, that's right, that's how I died. A zombie villager. I put a zombie villager in a boat and tried to row them to a shelter that I'd made. I was waiting for them to turn. They'd already been fed a golden apple. And, yeah, I didn't realise they could hit you while you were in the boat, and I was already on low health. So I died to a zombie villager, which is a first in Minecraft. I don't think that's ever happened before. But anyway, I got a couple more. We got them breeding, we got them in the little pods there, we moved a few across, and we've got some more ready to set up on those corners there. And then I can probably start work on the walkways around the outside as well. Now, actually, put the minecart down first. Click, right. Let's see if we can get another one in there. Hey buddy, come on, this way. We'll just block this off again. Up. Come on. Be nice to me. Be nice. Get down there. I should block that up now. Yep, okay. Where did he go? Oh, he jumped over it. I thought he jumped out of it. Yes! Excellent. This is actually proving easier than I expected. That first one was such a hassle to get in there. Goodbye. Right. We'll go let him out, and yeah, I'm just going to take away at moving these guys around. And once it's complete, I'll remove the track, and we'll start on the rail track underneath the squid farm. Just so we've actually got a way of collecting them, because at the moment it's kind of wasteful, I guess. We're killing squids, we're not collecting the ink. Oh, and yeah, Yak's been a little busy, as you can see. Like I said, he's an amazing builder, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what else he can come up with here. Now, let's heal up before I go in. I'll get my hunger to full. Gee. Yeah, I'll come back to this. Well, they're all in there. It took less time than I imagined, and yeah, I'm surprised that it actually is easier to move guardians hopping around like they do than it is to move villagers around, because I had more trouble getting these guys into minecarts than I did those guys, so figure that one out. Anyway, the cleanup has now begun. We are getting rid of all of our rail track, and once that's gone, I'll be able to start work on the rail track underneath here. And if we've got time this episode, I'd like to get maybe the third iron farm up and running. I'm a little worried that it might break it. It might break the system because they'll be too close. I have worked it out that really it should, because it's diagonal, it should be outside. It should classify that as a separate village. But I won't know until I try. So we'll give that a go shortly. After we've... oh, I genuinely thought I was going to fall there. Never mind. But yeah, once we've got that sorted over there, the railway, we'll be able to crack on with the iron farms. It's just, we're running so low on iron out here, and I don't know what's happening in the Nether Railway, but all our minecarts keep disappearing, so at least this way we'll be able to keep them stocked up. So I'd say we're about halfway through on the rail placement. If you're wondering why there's so many powered rails, it's because Mystic has been using a rail duplication glitch. Now, some people are against using glitches in the game, but in this circumstance, considering how much rail I need to place, I think it was worthwhile. So thank you, Mystic, for that. I may need some more though, so might have to head back to Oasis shortly. Well, the unloader is in. I don't know if it works yet. I've chucked some items down on the track. It's on its way back. Hopefully it does work. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be tearing my hair out. We've already lost one of the Guardians because he fell down into here. It also flooded. Luckily none of the track washed away because that would have been game over. It seems to be working. Yes, yes it is working. It's a little... struggles a little bit to get up there, but I don't mind that. That's fine. Right, well we've got our squid farm good and ready to go. So I guess now the only thing to do is leave it be and hope some squid spawn in there. And yeah, we'll have to get some more guardians at some point, but not today. It's been a bit of a stressful thing trying to move those around, so I'm not too worried about it today. I've got quite a lot done. But I guess that's one of the perks of being ill, is you do get a bit more time to do what you want to do. And for me, rest and relaxation is doing a bit of building on Minecraft, seeing what I can come up with. And the iron farms are working very well. I've been playing around with the beacon down there because it was quite a lot of gold blocks in there, and considering gold is a resource that I'd like to hoard, I guess. There's not really much use that I have for gold, apart from maybe golden apples at some point, but yeah, if iron's the renewable resource, I'm going to be making my beacons out of iron. That's churning away. We're just waiting now for a couple more stacks of, oops, put that there, a couple more stacks of these, and then we should be able to, oh, and also the lanterns as well, can't forget the lanterns. We should have a few more stacks of those, and we'll be able to build a third iron farm. Now, hopefully the Guardians didn't kill this fella. No, they didn't. We've got a brown coat behind there. We're going to make a, I guess a pod, you'd call it. It's going to be an offshoot of here. I have mentioned that I'll be making some little farms off here. And we're going to set up a little potato farm and have that guy basically harvesting potatoes for us for the rest of his life. Lucky him. And that'll be the next farm going in. Right, well, I suppose I'll have to do some more grinding to get a few more items coming out with my looting sword. And we'll craft up some more bricks, some more lanterns, and we'll get cracking on that iron farm. Here it is in action. We're going to get our first ink from this. Yeah, I definitely think we need a few more fish. I mean, we've got 4, they're all congregating on this side, so I don't know how well they'll go against taking these guys out. Oh, they're still going for them. Well, let's have a look. I mean, it might be that it's running while we're in the base. It's hard to see whether the Guardians are actually going for them or not. So, oops, come through the airlock. Oh wow, okay. No, it is working pretty well, considering that was only 5 minutes ago that I finished the unloader. And it's probably going to pick up a whole bunch more now. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. That should help us on the Dark Prismarine front, because it is it's one of my favourite books in the game. But it's so hard to get a decent quantity of it. So now I've got that, coupled with the Guardian farm, coupled with the iron farms. This is starting to look like a decent base. Now don't worry about these little walkways, they are going to go eventually. I'm just using it at the moment while I work out the spacing between them. And I'm not sure if I want to do a giant circle around sort of the square base or not. I'm still working out quite a few details, but I think a giant circle would be pretty cool. And then from those circles we could have another couple of farms coming off in different directions as well. As for this tunnel down here, this eventually will lead down to this bit here. But a lot of the issues that we're having at the moment is just resource gathering. As fast as this spawner is, and this farm is, you're still kind of limited by it. Saying that, once I get looting free on the sword, that should help considerably with the drop rates. And yeah, we should be rolling in it by then. And we're back at the studio with our forgotten minions that I should really release them, shouldn't I? Just let them go free to be mauled to death by a zombie within about... No, you know, actually they will stay here. They're safe here. You know, it's not exactly the most enjoyable life, but it's probably better than dying a horrible death. Anyway, we're back at the studio because I need to do some enchanting. As you can see, the Guardian farm's kind of a bit OP. It's given me a ridiculous amount of levels, and I want to get some good pants. I have been running around pantsless around the Mine Zealand server for far too long. I swear I'm scaring away some of the players. So I'm going to be a good citizen. I'm going to abide by the law. I'm going to put my pants back on. However, I don't want projection. I'd like projectile protection. But I'd like level 3 if possible. Is there a level 4 for projectile protection? I'm not sure. Blast protection would be nice as well, actually. So blast protection or projectile. So I've got a couple of rubbish shovels that I can just do that. Let's have a look what it is now. Do I risk it? Yeah, fire protection. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Oh well. We'll stick a couple more enchantments on it anyway. What do we got? Ooh, looting 2. I need that. Oh. Oh no, that's for a bow, isn't it? I need fire aspect. Okay, there we go. Just like that. What else can I stick on my pants? I've got fawns, I've got mending, but I think the mending should go on the Suncorp Company pick. I don't want to destroy that one. So yeah, yeah, that was cheap. Surprisingly cheap. Stick the fawns on this. Alright, Godsword, where are you? Actually, can we combine the books? Will that be a better idea? Might be. Come on. Oh wow, that's actually really cheap. That is looking like a mighty fine sword. Now, so let's not lose that one the same way we've lost the last two. What else do I need? Efficiency 5, efficiency 4. Yeah, I could do that. Have I got a fortune? Is it fortune 3? It's fortune 2. Let's go see if I've got a fortune book. I don't think I do anymore. I think I've got rid of them all. Knockback, efficiency. Bizarre. Silk touch. Do I want to put that in anything else? Not really. I have a feeling I have lost them all. I might have to do some more fishing or see if I can get... There's going to be some other way. I'll have to breed some villagers as well, see if I can get a decent villager with looting. Saying that, could I make some more pants? Probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Just because I'll end up stuffing it up again at some point, and I'll need those diamonds. So we'll leave it as it is. Let's chuck this iron away and the shovels as well. And we'll head back to Oasis and see if we can get a few more mending books, because I really want mending on this, because Unbreaking 3 is fine, but with the Thorns 3 damage as well, it's gonna run down pretty quick, especially with the Guardian farm. So getting mending on that is a must. Now, do I have anything worth taking over to trade? Take that and that. Take those. We got paper anywhere? Yes, I do. Let's take the paper. And I should craft a book or something, shouldn't I? Let's craft a couple of books as well. Oh well, some of the paper can stay here, I don't need it all. Those emeralds. I should really clear out this as well, because I don't really see myself coming back here that often. It is a nice nostalgia trip though. I'll leave it as it is for now. And just like that, our third iron farm is pretty much complete. We just need to move the villagers now, so I'm going to head back down and get my redstone box and set up a bit of a rail for them. And yeah, it's nice because we actually had resources to spare this time. The last couple of times that I've been making these, I've had to keep running back and forth until I've got enough prismarine bricks, so to actually have some left over at the end of this is awesome. What I will do is get rid of this little tower though, because it's going to have to go up a little bit higher than that. we get the joyous task of moving these villagers, which I swore I would not do again, but unfortunately we have to. Oh, it's one of my original villagers. Yeah, I needed a name tag, so it was a zombie villager. He wouldn't pick up any item. So I didn't want him despawning while I ran to get a potion. So he's going to go into there, and yeah. Hopefully, another iron farm running. Now, I'm going to make sure I equip my elytra this time. The last time I tried this, I died. Purely because I put my elytra in my hand, and then jumped off the edge, instead of equipping it. Ah, right. Let's see where my redstone box has gone. So, all being well, you'll hear from me again when those villages are in place. I need to get rid of that platform too. But I have no rockets anymore, so that's the next item on the agenda, I guess, is a creeper farm and a sugarcane farm. Which might be fun, trying to build those underwater. Guess who has bad news, guys? Me. I have been trying to get these iron farms to work. We had a bit of luck, and now it seems like they've broken. So I think I'm going to have to move them all back. And I'm probably going to do it about... maybe... I think another 20 blocks should do it. Maybe I should go for 30, just to be safe. It's hard to know. I don't really want to be moving them. At the moment they're about... I think I worked it out as about 80 blocks apart, and I think it should be at least 100, so that would be another 10 on each side. So I've said 20, just to give myself some breathing room, but I think maybe with them being diagonal as well, maybe 30 blocks would be best. Yeah, I'll do 30 blocks. So, I've got to rebuild a bunch more of these. So, yeah, I'll be back soon. And look at that, we have moved it 25 blocks out, and now all 3 iron farms are working. I think the issue is not between these two, as they are now working fine. I think it was more the way that Minecraft works out diagonals. But hey, it's working. I don't have to move these two. I might yet for the sake of symmetry, but I think we can do something cool with the design if we've got some of these a bit further away. Doesn't have to be symmetrical in this sort of sense. So I'll do a bit of planning and have a think about what I'm going to do. I want some sort of pathways or tubes or something that will link all the different farms up. But yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of resource gathering for that. Thankfully that second temple over there will provide most of the resources we need, as I have a feeling with that base I'm going to do something a little different. It's not going to be prismarine. This farm, I can understand this farm being prismarine, but yeah, not my base. On other news, the squid farm is working very, very well, which I'm surprised at, considering there's only 4 guardians in there now. It's doing a mighty fine job. In fact, let's go check it out and see how many we've got now. How much ink. Right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. I suppose I should crack on with that last iron farm. Right, well, as we sign off on episode 17, we've now got all 4 iron farms in place. And good news is that I think having these 2, the furthest ones away, across from the mural and then over here as well, will actually work out better in the long run, because this one here, if I'm in the center of the farm, all 4 load. If I'm, for example, if I'm not online but Yak is online, you can just see the prow of his ship there. That means that he will load this one and this farm. And if I end up, well, when I end up taking over this temple as well, it means that this farm and potentially this farm will load. So we should technically have iron coming in pretty much at all time. And another good note to end this episode on is that I managed to coerce Yak into going through the horror maze. And he's going to be putting up that video on his channel. And hopefully by the time that this episode goes out, which will be Sunday, he'll have that episode up and running already. So I'll put a link in the description to that episode. Make sure you check it out. I was sat there with him while he was doing it. It was good fun. It was a very good laugh. So I think you'll enjoy that. But anyway, bye for now.